helpers? Do we have a few helpers to help us give out these books? They are over there. Thank you, Ethan, Eitan, excellent. I wasn't sure which microphone I'm talking with through. All right. I am so excited this evening. This is the first family Shabbat in quite some time. There's a lot of energy in the room because we all had breakfast for dinner. How was that? Woohoo! I know, I saw everybody stuffing your face with all kinds of fruit and all kinds of awesome stuff. So thank you to Rhonda for organizing us, and to Paula Mollis, who helped in the kitchen. Thank you so much.
Yes. Hi.
All right. We're going to start with a song that everybody by now should know because we've done it quite a few times together. Mr.
Hi,
Mike,
everyone.
are you ready?
And Isla, Esme, Levi, Charlotte, and Maddie, and Joshua, I didn't get to you, but if you and your brother would like to come up as well, you're more than welcome.
Come on up here.
All right, we're going to come up for our opening song.
Come on over. Ready? Sorry. Umanahim shebedalim gam yahad. Hinei matov. Umanahim shebedalim gam yahad. Everybody sing with us. Hinei matov. Umanahim shebedalim gam yahad. Hinei matov. Umanahim sheberachim gam yachad.
How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is
to be together on this day. How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is
to be together on this day. Hinei matov u'manayim sheberachim gam yachad. Hinei matov u'manayim sheberachim gam yachad. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Hinei matov u'manayim sheberachim gam yachad. Hinei matov u'manayim sheberachim gam yachad. Sheberachim gam yachad. Sheberachim gam yachad.
High five. You did great. Thank you so much for leading us. Thank you so much for leading us. You can get off the bima, go back to your parents. Awesome. It's okay. Hi, Nolan. Hi, Nolan. Can I give you a hug and then follow your sis? There you go. So, guys, about 2 weeks ago, we were supposed to have a Tu B'Shvat event right here at Temple Shalom. Because of the weather, we had to cancel, but that's okay because today we are going to discuss a little bit the holiday of Tu B'Shvat, our Jewish holiday when we celebrate the birthday of the tree. So today, we're going to dedicate some of our readings and our songs to Tu B'Shvat. Listen to this beautiful reading. As I look at you, I can see you deserve appreciation, not based on your potential or what you've accomplished, not despite your flaws, but simply because you exist. I don't look at a tree and think to myself, that's a beautiful tree, despite its blemishes and bruises, despite broken branches, despite years of weathering. I just look at the tree with awe. And I've never looked at a tree and thought that tree would be so beautiful if it only had 6 more leaves. So I look at you, at each of you, with all your blemishes and bruises and broken branches and years of weathering, and I conclude, you are a gift of nature. And I look at you with awe. And with that spirit of appreciating every tree and every human being, we are going to invite Miss Sarah, our principal, to lead us in candle lighting. And I'd like to invite you to turn to page 5 in your Siddur, and there is a reading there.
God began the world by saying, "Let there be light." We begin Shabbat with candlelight, saying, "Baruch atah Adonai." God finished creating the world by making Shabbat a holy day. We make Shabbat a holy day for ourselves. May the warm glow of these candles remind us of God's light. And may this Shabbat be a special, holy time for us.
Let us all read together. As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light. I'll hold this for you. And if you look on page 4, let us all join with Mr. Mike. Let us all join together in singing the bracha, the blessing. And let's bring this Shabbat spirit into our hearts and our souls 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and hold it there. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav. להדליק נר של Shabbat. And now that we've welcomed Shabbat, I invite you to turn to someone who's sitting next to you and wish them Shabbat Shalom. And then turn to somebody else who's standing or sitting next to you and wish them Shabbat Shalom. You can also reach behind. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
And as we continue with our service, Sarah is going to invite a few helpers to lead us in the song that everybody loves for Shabbat, and I'll give you a hint. What is that? Beam Bomb, that's correct. So who are we having on the Bima?
Alright, Xander, Jackson, Lila, Aoife, and Charlotte. Come on up. And if you didn't sign up for a song and would also like to come up, you're more than welcome. Or if you just want to come up.
All right. All right, now follow along with them, everybody. Guys ready?
Yes, we are.
Now, if you're ready for Shabbat, put your hands in the air. And if you're ready for Shabbat, wave them like you just don't care. And if you're ready for Shabbat, maybe we can stamp our feet. And if you're ready for Shabbat, clap your hands to the beat and sing. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam.
Everybody sings Bim
Bam,
Bam,
bim 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 bam,
Bim 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 Bam. Everybody ready?
Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom,
Hey,
Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat shalom,
Hey,
Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom,
Hey,
Shabbat 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 shalom.
All right, high five to all of you. You did such an amazing job. See you soon. Bye, Nolan. I'll see you in a moment. High five. Thank you. Oh, that was good. That was all encompassing. Thank you for my high fives. All right, everyone, there's a really important reading here, something that we can all learn from. So, everybody turn to page 19. Page 19 in your Siddur. These are things that are limitless, of which a person enjoys the fruit of this world, while the principle remains in the world to come. These are, and let us read together. Everybody who can read together along. Honoring fathers and mothers, engaging in deeds of compassion, arriving early for study, morning and evening, dealing graciously with guests, visiting the sick, providing for the wedding couple, accompanying the dead for burial, being devoted in prayer, and making peace among people. But the study of Torah encompasses them all. I think this is a really, really important reading. Am I awake? I think so. I just had breakfast. I should be awake.
All right, Maddie, Ethan, Giada, and Ronan Gilly Boardman.
Come on up.
And Ronan's mom, if she wants to.
And we will invite everyone to rise.
And whoever else would like to come up.
La 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 la, 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 la 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 la.
Everybody, let's turn around. Let's turn around. Let's turn around.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I
prepared.
Yalla lai lai lai, 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 yalla lai lai lai.
What do we do with Malachut?
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach L'olam va'ed, L'olam va'ed. Yalla lai lai lai, 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 yalla lai lai lai.
Everybody, let's take a deep breath in. Let's let it all out. Feel your feet on the ground. Let's take in one more deep breath. And as we exhale, let's let go of all the sad stuff that happened this past week. Let's focus on being here in this beautiful, wonderful environment as we all join together in reciting the watchword of our people. And we can sing, we can also sign together, and our children have been signing for a very long time, so they can teach you how to do so as well. Keep breathing. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam va'ed.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Thank you. That was awesome. Beautifully done. Awesome, Simon. Nicely done. Beautiful. Okay. I want to thank this opportunity for all our really wonderful leaders. Just know that one day when you grow just a little bit older, we are going to invite you to perhaps co-lead a service right here on this podium. Who knows? One day. And with that, I'd like to invite everyone to go like this with your hands, because we're going to engage in a little bit of a clappage. So if your hands are cold,
Bye bye bim bam, ya 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 bye da 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 da, ya da bye bye bim bam. Mi kamocha Elohim Adonai. Mi kamocha nedar bakodesh. Nora tehilot hosei fele. Nora tehilot hosei fele. Bye bye bim bim bam. Ya bye bye bim bam. Bye 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 bim bam. Ya bye bye bim bam. Hi hi da 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 bim bam. Hi hi da 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 bim bam.
So we're going to get you to rise one more time because that's how we take care of your exercises, especially after you've had such a great breakfast for dinner. So everybody stretch up, stretch up. Good morning, good morning. Oh, that is a good sign. That is a good stretch. We're going to continue with Adonai Sefatai Tiftach on page 46. Adonai, nai, 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 Adonai. Adonai, nai, 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 Sefatai Tiftach. Adonai, nai, 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 Ufi Yagid. Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha. Adonai, nai, 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 Adonai. Adonai, nai, 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 Sefatai Tiftach. Adonai, nai, 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 Ufi Yagid. Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha.
Adonai, nai, 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 Adonai. Adonai, nai, 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 Sefatai Tiftach. Adonai, nai, 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 Ufi Yagid. Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha.
I'll invite everyone to have a seat. But in just a few moments, I'm going to call our kids up to the bima. But before I do that, I want to see who can engage in one of the most difficult things that we do as human beings. I know at least it is difficult for me. And that is to sit quietly for just a couple of moments. Who finds it very difficult to sit quietly? Raise your hand. I know, me too. But now, guess what? This is a great opportunity to practice. So let's close our eyes for just a moment and try to take a deep breath. Let's see if we can keep quiet for just a moment as we focus our energies on our own private conversation with God. Wow. For those of you who managed to do that, good for you. Please know that it is difficult. And sitting quietly is one of the most difficult things for us humans to do. Why? Because we have phones and we have siblings and we have so many distractions. So here in the sanctuary, we're invited to engage in a few moments of private conversation with God. And now, I'm going to invite you to join me in what I lovingly refer to as the snappage.
You learn the clappage, now you got to do the snappage.
Come on, I can't hear it. Sim, shalom, sim, shalom, sim, shalom, tova uveracha. Everybody sings with us. Sim, shalom, sim, shalom, sim, 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 shalom, tova uveracha. Ay, la, 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 die, 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 die. Ay, die, 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 die. Ay, die, 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 die. Ay, die, 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 die. Sim, 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 shalom, sim, 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 shalom, sim, 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 shalom, tova uveracha. Beautifully done, my friends, beautifully done. I love all the snappage around me. And with that, let's turn to page 125 in our Siddur. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal those who are ill. May the Holy Blessed One be filled with compassion for their health to be restored and their strength to be revived. On this Shabbat, we lovingly think about people in our community and beyond who are not feeling all that great. And therefore, together, we're going to sing Misha Berach. But before that, let me read a few names. Amelia Parsons, Danielle Hurst, Fred Belkin, Gary Marco, Heather Mullis, Janet Schenker, Joyce Levy-Levine, Mandy Shanks, Natalie Litovsky, Oliver Fusel, Paul Cohen, Rosita Martin Nelson, Shari Morris, and Steve Noel. If you'd like to add a name to our healing list this evening, please raise your hand and say that name when my eyes meet yours. Thank you. Thank you. And of course, we think of everyone in our aching world who are nursing wounds due to acts of violence and terror in different parts of the world, namely in Israel. And with that, let us all join together as we bless them from the depths of our souls on page 125 with Misha Berach.
Oh
kids, I invite you now to come to the bima and sit around me, also in front of me, so you can see the book that I'm about to read, so you can see the pictures really well. So right here is also okay on the carpet in front of me. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Have a seat in front of me, guys, because I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see. All kids of all ages, if you'd like to sit right here very nicely. Excellent. So as I mentioned earlier, we celebrated the holiday of Tu B'Shvat. And when we discuss Tu B'Shvat, we think about all the goodness that our trees around us give to us. In a great oak forest where the trees grew tall and majestic, there was a little apple tree. It was the only apple tree in that forest, and it stood alone. Winter came, just like now. As the snow fell to the forest floor, it covered the branches of the little apple tree. The forest was quiet and peaceful. And here is the apple tree right here. It's a small little apple tree. One night, the little apple tree looked up at the sky and saw a wonderful sight. Sit down, people. There you go. Awesome. One night, the little apple tree looked up at the sky and saw a wonderful sight. The stars in the sky appeared to be hanging on the branches of the oak tree. "Oh God! Oh God!" whispered the little apple tree. "How lucky those trees are to have such beautiful stars hanging on their branches. I want more than anything in the world to have stars. Then I would feel truly special." God looked down on the apple tree and said gently, "Have patience, little apple tree. Have patience." And we already know that patience is really hard to come by. Time passed. The snows melted and spring came to the land. Tiny white and pink buds appeared on the apple tree. Can you see? Right here. Birds came to nest and rest on its branches. People walked by and admired the beautiful blossoms. All summer long, the apple tree continued to grow. The branches filled with leaves, forming a canopy overhead. But night after night, the little tree looked up at the millions upon millions of stars. "Oh God," the tree cried, "I want more than anything in the world to have stars on my branches and in my leaves, just like the great oak trees." You see how the apple tree is growing? God looked down and said, "Little apple tree, you already have gifts. Your fragrant blossoms fill the air. Your branches offer a resting place for birds, and your leaves offer shade for weary travelers. Isn't that enough?" The apple tree sighed and answered, "Dear God, I don't mean to sound ungrateful. I so appreciate pleasure I give to others. But what I want more than anything in the world is to have stars." That's correct. Then I would feel truly special. God smiled and said, "Be patient, little one. Be patient, little apple tree." The time has come and the seasons changed again. It was fall, and the little tree was filled with many beautiful apples. walking in the forest, people reached up and picked the tasty fruit. How do we reach out to pick fruit? Show me. Oh, we sometimes have to stand on our tippy toes to pick just the right fruit. That's true. You can put your hands down. Still, when night fell on the forest, the apple tree looked through the oak trees at the stars and called out, "Oh God, I want more than anything in the world to have stars on my branches. Then I would feel truly special." God asked, "Isn't it enough that you now have wonderful apples to offer?" The apple tree shook its branches sadly, just like I shake my head, just like that. There you go. At that moment, God caused a hard wind to blow. The apple tree began to sway even more, and suddenly all the apples fell from the top branches. When they hit the ground, they split open. Look at that. You see. Look. What do these look like? Let's see what happens. "Look," commanded God. "What do you see?" The little apple tree looked down and saw that right in the center of each apple was a star. "Stars! I have stars!" The apple tree rejoiced. "Yes," God laughed, "you do have stars, and they have been there all along. You just didn't know it." Just like each of you has stars, each of you has stars within you, and maybe you know it, maybe you don't, but the apple tree had stars all along in its fruit. You guys are amazing listeners. Give yourself a big hug and pat on the shoulder because you did so great sitting so quietly listening to the story. And I'm going to ask you to go back to your seats now. Thank you so much. What a lovely group of children we have here. Many, many shining stars. And with that, let's turn to page 132. 132. As our service ends, and we are about to end our service, we think about people whose lives have ended. Some of them we knew, and they were very special to us. We love them, and we miss them very much. Others we did not know, but we honor them as well. For the recently departed and in loving memory, we think of the family of Myron Hurwitz, Linda Topol, and Robin Sion Levy. For the yard sites observed this past week, we think of Ellen Longmuir, Claire Geller, E. Johnny Graff, Elaine Graff, Eve Pardo, George Vogel, Isaac Saperstein, Joseph Michael Fine, Leonard Cohen, Leonard Rosenberg, Mary Getz, Ralph Carlin, Richard Colchin, Saul Richard Shipley, Sylvia Rosenfeld. I'd like to invite everyone to rise as we all recite together the ancient words of Kaddish Yatom on page 134. Yitgadal v'yitkadash Shmei Rabbah. בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחי איכון וביום איכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו amen. Have a seat, please. I'd like to invite our principal, Sarah, to come and deliver a few words.
You can use the lectern if you want.
Hi, everyone. It's so nice to see everyone. It's exciting to have all of us back together because last Sunday we were not able to come together. So this weekend is very packed, as most of our weekends are. In addition to Rabbi's Tea and Torah, which is happening a little bit earlier at 9:30, we are also having a Purim Carnival meeting. So I'm happy to say that Purim Carnival, we're pretty up and running. Just a few things if anyone would like to come together after our opening service, after our Knesset Boker, 9:30. I'm just going to be going over some last minute things before we come up to Purim on March 16th. And then the big thing that's happening Sunday is our Hebrew naming ceremony and celebration. So very exciting. We have 7 students/congregants who are going to be receiving their Hebrew name. We are going to start the celebration at 11 a.m. So we're going to have about a 30-minute service ceremony for them, and then we are all going into the social hall, and we're going to be having food and snacks and celebration and fun.
And
schmoozing. So ending the weekend and our Sunday just together, eating and having fun. So that will be this Sunday. And then, of course, if you're a confirmation student, you know you're working with Rabbi Meeka. And that's it, except for chocolate fundraiser. So if you are interested in getting Passover chocolate or a whole bunch of other things that Miss Chocolate sells, the religious school students are selling them. So families, I wrote about it for you in our weekly email, which I sent, but if you have Gmail, you have still not gotten it. So
we're trying to fix this.
There is a delay
Yes.
of many, many hours. So if you get it at 3 a.m., that is not when I wrote it.
Mr. Mark, our president, do we have any other announcements as Mark is finding his way up to the Bima? And thank you, Principal Sarah, finding his way through the crowds.
While he is coming up, I also do have one. Next Friday, a week from today, very special Shabbat service here. If you are a Scout, Cub Scout, Girl Scout, we do have Scouts, Boy Scouts, and Cub Scouts as part of your temple. If you were a Scout, as an adult, either as a Scout or a Scout leader, if you are interested in knowing more about Scouting, come to services next week. We are having our yearly Scout Shabbat, and it will be Scout-led. Seth will be leading services. I'll be reading Torah and doing music. We will have members of our troop 313 and 1920 here who will also be helping out, and it is going to be a wonderful celebration of Scouting in America.
Thank you, Mr. Mike.
Okay, just Shabbat Shalom. Just a couple of other upcoming events. We've got the Snowed Out Sisterhood Chick Flick is tomorrow night. Don't want to miss that, 5 o'clock. And on the We talked about the naming ceremony, Scout Shabbat. March 7th is going to be a double night. We've got Israel night, where Rabbi's going to talk about some of what she experienced in Israel this year. That's going to be combined with a dinner at 5:30. You may bring your 13 and up year olds. That didn't sound right, but
We know what you meant.
to the dinner. Or if you have children under 13, there's going to be babysitting and pizza for them. So open to everyone. And then that's going to be followed by new member Shabbat. And we're going to get to meet some of the folks who have joined us in recent months over the past year. And on March 30th is a women's event. That's 2 to 4 p.m. And that's going to talk about Jewish views on abortion. And those are the main things. I do also want to re-welcome Rabbi Meeka for another 3 years. We just signed a contract. So we have her, or she has us, or we have one another for the next 3 years.
We have one another. It's such a blessing. Thank you. Thank you, Mark.
Couldn't get rid of us if she tried.
No, never going to try to get rid of you. Trust me. I'd like to share a few congratulations here before I invite all of January and February birthdays to come up on the bima. But let me first of all share a simcha. Brooks Carter Long was born a couple of days ago, and he's a great-grandson to Barbara Litovsky and grand-nephew to Natalie Litovsky. And I'd like to really wish also Mazal Tov to all of January and February birthdays. If you are here, come on up to the bima. All January and February birthdays, come and stand right here, because today we're celebrating you. Don't be shy. Come on over. There you go. You can be open to bima. My friends, with everyone present here, I'd like to wish you many, many, many more years of celebrations of your birthday. The day that you each was born was a very special day. And to honor your birthday and to wish you happy birthday, each of you is going to get your own very special birthday pencil. And as we sing together, Yom Huledet Sameach, let us all join together. Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, and many more. High five. Happy birthday to each and every one of you. And you can go back to your seats. Yom Huledet Sameach. All right. And with that, all children go and stand next to your parents. All children, everybody, let's stand up for just one moment. All children, go and stand next to your parents. If you are standing next to any boy, please place your hands on top of their heads and repeat after me. Yesimcha,
Yesimcha,
Elohim,
Elohim,
Ke'Ephraim,
Ephraim,
Vechi Menashe.
Vechinanashe.
May God inspire
May
you
God inspire you
to live like Ephraim
to live like Ephraim
and Menashe.
and Menashe.
If you have a daughter, if you're standing next to a girl, place your hands very gently on top of her head and repeat after me. Yesimech. Come on, folks. Yesimech. Elohim. Kesara, Rivka, Rachel, Leah. May God inspire you to live like Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. If you are a child, I invite you to put your hands ever so gently on your parent's head, very gently, and repeat after me. I love you. I could not hear you. Very good. Excellent. You may remove your hands. I hope we didn't mess with anybody's hair. All right. Our last song is a very fun song.
And I need a couple of trees.
We need a couple of trees. Who would like to be a tree? Come on up. Who would like to be a tree? Come on up. We just read a story about a tree. We're all going to turn into trees.
Okay, so first we got to become a tree.
Let's become a tree.
So, what is a tree first? What? A little bitty seed. And where do we put a seed?
In the ground.
All right, let's grab our shovels, everyone. And let's dig a hole.
Everybody, let's dig a hole.
Let's dig a hole and plant the seed. Let's water it, oh, let's water it, 'cause it's Tu B'Shvat. Now, what happens to a seed after you water it? It grows into a sprout. Let's look at the sprouts. Look at the sprouts, they're coming up. Let's water them,
Everybody
oh,
go
let's
down.
water them, 'cause it's Tu B'Shvat. Now, trees are blowing in the wind, they're blowing. Trees are blowing in the wind.
Whoosh!
Trees are blowing in the wind, they're blowing. Trees are blowing in the wind. Let's look at the
Whoosh!
leaves, your leaves.
Leaves.
Look at the leaves.
Look at the leaves.
Look at the leaves, they're growing now. Let's water them, oh, let's water them, 'cause it's Tu B'Shvat.
Yes.
Now, look at the trees.
Look at the trees.
Hey guys, I don't see any trees. Trees.
Let's look at the
big,
trees.
Big trees. Look at the tree. The tree so much taller now. So let's
Stand on
water
your
it.
tippy
Oh,
toes.
let's
Stand on your
water
tippy
it,
toes.
'cause it's Tu B'Shvat. Trees are blowing in the wind. They're
Everybody
blowing.
blow.
Trees are blowing in the wind.
Whoosh!
Trees are blowing in the wind, they're blowing. Trees are blowing in the wind. Who else
Whoosh!
grows? Hey guys, what else grows like a tree? No, we do. Just look at me.
Just look at me.
Just look at me, I'm taller now. Don't water me, please, don't water me, 'cause it's Tu B'Shvat. 'Cause it's Tu B'Shvat.
Be careful with the candles, be careful. La, 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 la. All right, my friends. This is the end of our Shabbat service. Let's go and enjoy some oneg, some cookies and some goodies.